How are you, Michelle?
Good. How are you?
Good.
Okay, so you guys, this is kind of a special call because it is December 29th, right? Did you see that graphic, or have you seen it, where it says in the days between Christmas and New Year's, you don't know who you are, where you are, what day it is, you're just completely lost? Well, that's where I am. So I hope you guys are right there with me, because someone asked me my mom asked me what today was, and I thought it was the weekend. And we were both like, I don't know. What is today? Oh, it's Thursday. Oh, look at that. So don't worry, we're all kind of lost together. But I do know that we're about to start a new year. So that's why we're having this powwow, is because, we got to talking on our mastermind call. And for those of you who don't know, the leadership of our team gets together, and we have these mastermind calls where we talk about, what's coming up with our team, what can we do differently, how can we be better, what does the team need, what kind of trainings do we need to provide, who would like to spearhead that, who has, ideas, who has, things going on and they want to share. And so we get together and we share those things. And one of the things was, why don't we do a powwow call to talk about goal setting, to talk about the right mindset, to talk about how we're going to have a theme for the year. So that's what we're doing right now. And I want to limit it to 45 minutes. I literally took like a 20-minute power nap, set an alarm, came in here, and because I've been really tired, came in here for this call because I wanted to have more energy. But as we were talking the other day, was that just yesterday? See, I don't even know. I think it was yesterday. Wednesday? Yeah. See? Not a clue. We were talking about how we can get really lost in rank and going for these numbers, and really losing the fact that we are in a business of relationships. And it really is about sharing your story. And if we lose sight of those really special connections that we need to make, and we get focused on advancement and how to get to the next level, we lose sight of those relationships, and we forget to have Zoom calls, and we forget to have powwows, and we forget the relationships, and we forget the foundation on which, all of this was built. And so Tara Swinford shared something that, she was talking about, and she said the next best. And, it really struck me, because I was like, okay, let's dissect that. We could talk about what's the next best in our businesses, right? We could say, okay, I'm a coach. My next best would be Emerald. My next best after that would be, and forgive me, I'm skipping Ruby, Diamond. My next best after that would be helping someone else get to Diamond. But I want to take it one step further. And I want to talk about I'm pointing to myself, but you can't see me because my screen is so close. I want to talk about our next best, you personally. And so when I shared my goals the other day, that was really vulnerable, because I haven't shared my goals in a long time. I forgot to write them down last year, or not forgot, I just didn't. And so for me, if I don't have something to work towards, I'm just going through the motions. I'm just showing up. Yes, I'm just doing all the basics, but I don't really have a heart behind it. There's no why behind it. There's no purpose, right? And so I want to make sure that as we start 2017, everything we do has a purpose, but it's also us working on being our next best. And so what I was telling everybody the other day was, this is kind of my thought. I want you to think about your next best as a mom, a wife, a friend, a leader, a success partner, and think about every area of your life. What is your next best? Think about your personal development. Where do you need to grow? Think about your business. What would you like to accomplish? Think about your family. What would you like to do with them? What kind of goals would you like to achieve? Think about your personal connections. Think about, spirituality. Think about your faith. Think about personal growth. Where do you want to go to a seminar, whether you want to go to some sort of, if you want to go see Tony Robbins, or if you want to go see Danny Johnson, or do you want to go to Chalene Johnson? Is it right? Danny Johnson and Chalene Johnson, are they the same? Yeah, I just said that, and I was like, they have the same last name, Epiphany. Why did I not get that before? Think about if you want to put that on your goal board. Take your team as a team. Let's go do that. Whoa. Okay, I just got asked to play tennis. As a team, we can do that. We can say, hey guys, whomever wants to go, not just my personally sponsored coaches, not just the leadership of this team, anybody who wants to go and be there and grow. Because you know what? I don't think that we should set limitations on who's allowed to grow on our team just based on who was their upline sponsor or who happened to be there. If you were a free coach that signed up and you have an upline, I don't think you should have limitations on I don't think we should place roadblocks on people just because of the name and their coach online office. You know what I mean? And so I want to make sure that as a team, we're digging down deep. We're looking for leadership from the bottom up. And I don't mean bottom as like you're the low man on the totem pole. I mean, as an organization, from every area of this organization, I want to make sure that we are highlighting everybody, that we're not just, oh, she's not my personally sponsored, so I can't include her. BS, okay? That's junk. We're not doing that anymore. So I want to make sure that, we're establishing and we're setting the foundation for a much stronger team everywhere. Because I want to build deep. And that means relationships. That means I want to be better. That means I want you guys to be better. And I want you to know you're supported. And yes, here's the cool thing about all that. If you're working on your next best, if you realize that you've got to work on removing roadblocks from your path, your vision, your mindset, you are naturally going to become a better leader. You're naturally going to become a better friend. You're going to become all those things that you want to be your next best in, right? If you, and on my goal sheet, I was saying, Summer Tucker, hi guys, I was telling you that Summer Tucker was saying when she sets goals, she looks at 4 areas. She looks at family. What are my goals for my family? My business. What are my, I'm going to make these up, okay? Because you can make up 4 categories that you don't have to have mine. You don't have to have Summer's. I want you to think of your personal goals. Say you want to run a 5K, okay? You want to think of your fitness goals. Where do you want to be? Do you want to lose 50 pounds? Blah, blah, blah. I'm just making crap up. Your family goals. Do you want to take everyone to Disney World, Christina? Do you want to, I know she loves Disney World. And then your business. What do you want to achieve? Because it's okay to say, I want to be a 5-star elite coach. It's okay. It's okay to say, I want to be at leadership. It's absolutely okay. But I want to make sure that you're well-rounded. I want to make sure that you're not just throwing some stuff out there on a piece of paper because you think it sounds good or you think that's what everyone expects from you. Make sure that your goals include various areas of your life. For me, I wanted to finally go and attend a Bible study at our church because when we first moved here, I did not love that group. I was placed in a group where everybody knew everybody already, and I was the odd man out, and I wasn't ready to be in that group. I definitely needed to be in another group. So instead of speaking up and saying, hey, could you move me? I quit. And I said, I can handle this by myself, and I can, but I need that community. I need to be around other people. So think about if you're going to a Bible study where you're meeting other people and you're sharing with them. And maybe not to be a marketing ploy, you're taking your Shakeology. Maybe you show up in your workout clothes. Or maybe you say, when I get home, I have to work out. And somebody goes, oh yeah, what are you doing? If you are showing up and doing various things in your life, you are giving yourself opportunities to meet new people, to expand your reach. People say, I don't know enough people. That's a bunch of junk too. Or I've exhausted my contacts. Not going to accept that. Not true. If you have exhausted your contacts, that means you've stopped reaching out. You've stopped expanding. You've stopped growing. You've stopped getting out there and doing new things. Because if I say I'm going to go train with a running group, and I find a running group and I meet up with them and I'm running with them and we're training, and they say, I really need to do some other stuff because I can't just run every day. And I go, oh my gosh, I cross train from home. What do you do? Well, I do this crazy program called Core to Force. Oh, tell me more about it. Hello. Did I just sell them, or did I just share something that was really working for me? Right? We don't sell, we share. And that was an easy conversation, but if I had not established that goal for myself, if I had not joined that running group, I would not have given myself that opportunity to have that conversation. So you see what I'm saying? And now somebody is not muted. With that. Mwah. Muting you all again. So when I shared my goals with you, that was something I really thought about. And yes, they're in pencil. Did you notice that? I didn't put them in pen because I'm kind of a weenie because I'm not done with them yet. But I also want to make them pretty because I'm a little OCD and I couldn't find my markers. So that was the other reason why they're in pencil. So I'm not done. That's just sheet 1. I've thought about it a little bit more. I'm going to go back and I'm going to mull over them a little bit. Your goals don't have to stay the same. What the first inclination doesn't have to be the law. But I did want to say, if you set a goal for yourself and you don't achieve it in the first 3 months, doesn't mean it's not going to happen. You just have to find a new way to get there. And the other thing I wanted to say was attach a deadline. If you look at my sheet of paper, and I wanted you guys to post underneath, and maybe you're not ready, but hopefully after this call and after sharing this recording, we'll all be ready to share with the team to say, you guys, we're setting the pace here. We're setting the tone for 2017, and we're going to be our next best in every area of our lives. And I want you guys to see that that means I want to go on dates with my husband, and I want to make that a priority. That's my family, right? I want to make sure that I do more things with my kids, even though I've done a ton of stuff with my kids this year, and I kind of need a break. I want to enter a race. And I'm not going to really kill myself and say, one year I set a goal for doing a race a month. It was stupid. We didn't have that many weekends. We were soccer all the time. That was dumb. So I shot myself in the foot, and I did that for 3 months, and then I gave up. So then I just didn't do it. Set realistic goals, and I will be the first to just, throw myself under the bus and say, I screwed up. But the other thing that I wanted to show you is on mine, I set a deadline, right? But it was realistic. Okay, and I want you to hear me when I say this. If I say, I want to, let me think of, my goals are at the end of the bed and I'm under covers and I'm not going to get up. If I say I want to hit, okay, I'm going to use a goal. If you guys are diamonds or whatever rank you are, I'm just going to use this because you guys can all kind of relate to this. If I'm already a diamond and I already have a team and I say I'm going to be 2-star diamond by the end of the year, do you think I'm going to start working on that right now? No. I mean, let's be realistic. You go, man, I've got all year to do that. I'm going to piddle around. I'm going to do this personal development book. I'm going to do this training and da-da-da. And then October gets here and you go, what the heck? I'm still a diamond. I've done nothing. I haven't worked with my team. I haven't helped anyone build. I want you to set goals in each quarter. So, okay, I'll tell you one of mine. I had to get a new car, and my daughter's about to drive, and so we're talking, we're going to be getting her a car as well. My goal is to have her car paid off by March. Okay, we've been saving up money. That's been a goal of ours, and we put that chunk of money down towards the car, but I know without a shadow of a doubt that I can get that paid off by March and not have a car payment if I work on it, if I have that goal, and I really, it doesn't matter how much I save. It doesn't matter how much I put. If I put a little bit every week, I will get to that goal, and I will see chop away at it. But if I say by the end of the year, am I really going to be as aggressive? No, I'm not. But if I give myself March, I'm going to be aggressive. I'm going to check that goal off. If I say I want to plan a vacation for my family for the summer, I'm going to start putting money away now so that we can take that vacation and set that, get those tickets in May or whatever. Okay, seriously, tennis people, stop texting me. And so I want to make sure that you're not setting goals for the whole year. Don't make every goal like, this year I am going to. No. How about by January, I'm going to do this. I'm going to complete that book. I'm going to complete that next best training. Check. February, I am going to have invited this many people to my team, or I'm going to have added this many coaches by February. By March, I'm going to have helped one of my coaches get to diamond, okay? So I'm just trying to say, break it down. Break it down into this month I'm going to do this. Next month I'm going to do this. By the third month I'm going to do this. Then maybe reevaluate. Yeah, some goals you can say by summit, because that has a clear deadline to it. I want to be doing this. I want to have this much in savings. I want to be able to pay this off. I want to be able to take that vacation or do this for my spouse. I want to set aside money for a date every 2 weeks. You know, it doesn't have to be big, but that sense of accomplishment, of you being able to work towards a goal and then achieve it and then say, hey, babe, it's on me. Because I set you as a priority, and I wanted to make sure you knew that this isn't just about me showing up and piddling on the computer every day and about working out and drinking Shakeology. This is something that is going to bless our family. Because if your spouse, your significant other, your family is involved in this, it becomes more meaningful to the whole family. Then you have your spouse on board. You have your boyfriend. You have your kids on board. You have your parents on board. You have other people seeing, wow, she's not just doing something for herself. She's making an impact in her family. Or maybe you say every week we're going to give this money back to some organization. If you're a Pearl, that is right up here in your wheelhouse because you want to give to something that makes a difference. You want to give to a cause. So that's what I wanted, this call to be about. And I've already blabbered away for 20 minutes. I wanted this call to be about what is your next best. So starting January 2nd, which is next Tuesday, we are going to start that. No, it's Monday, actually. I don't even know what today is or what date is. Starting Monday, January 2nd, we are going to have our next best training. And you guys, it's not what you think. It's not me. It's not even all of our leaders getting there and preaching to you and giving you a bunch of homework. You're going to be surprised and really pleasantly surprised at what this training is all about because it is 4 days a week, okay? You get 1 day off. Sometimes it's 5, so I'm not going to lie to you. You do get time to catch up. You do have time to go back and listen again. You can save these YouTubes. We have a file. We have everything set up for you. This is about mindset. This is about establishing your why, maybe getting back to the beginning, back to the basics. This is for anybody, a brand new coach, a seasoned coach, a 5-star diamond, a 2-star diamond, a 1, a diamond, an emerald, like I said, a brand new coach. This is for everybody, so please share it with your team. This is Lindsay Stay, Bonnie Engel, Anita Myron. This is Alicia Shoemaker, Lindsay Matway. This is all of those amazing leaders who have been here for years sharing something that they are passionate about. This is about someone saying, this is what a cycle bonus is. And this is how you figure out your legs. Oh, this is amazing. It's how they break it down and how they share it with you that makes total sense. Where I sound like I'm speaking Chinese and you guys go, I don't know what she just said. They're going to say it in such a way that you're just going to be like, thank you. But go back and rewatch it, share it, save it. This is all the stuff that we need to be our next best. And it's not just business. Mine is about mindset. Getting over whatever's going on in your head. And I shared a training today with you guys, the Chatterbox. Is it Diaries? Oh, Footer. It's a training, and it's actually a sermon series that Jimmy Nelson and a bunch of people recommended. And it was called the Chatterbox something. Well, you guys have been chatting while I've been over here. Look at Tara with her 3-day refresh. Here we go. Crash the Chatterbox. And it's about getting out of your own way and getting out of your head. So, certain things like that. And I shared the whole YouTube series with you guys on our page. But that's something that isn't about rank. That's something we all have to do no matter what we do in business. It can be getting over this inhibition to not go serve in the school or join that Bible study and be a part of that group. It can be anything. And so, who's this who's sideways? Oh, hi, Rebecca. I was like, picture's that. So I just wanted you guys to know that this training is just for the month of January. And then what we're going to do is roll right into February. We're going to use everything we learned in January, and we're going to have a social media competition every single day. And so we have prizes to give away every single day. And what we're going to do as we get closer to February is we are going to, we're going to have a hashtag for the team. And so every day we're going to search that hashtag and give a prize for someone who on social media shared something that was their workout, inspiration, a shout out to somebody. But using that hashtag, we can search everybody from our team and someone's going to get a prize. I want you guys to see, and we're going to shout everybody out on our team page every single day. And you guys are going to see what it's like to make a social media post. But we're going to be able to give our own team members a high five. And it's going to be so fun. And it's going to be just a silly little dorky prize. And it's going to be fun. And that's all it's about. And then in March is going to be that push for those first quarter goals. We're going to break up the year like that. Everything that Beachbody does is broken up into quarters. So every 3 months is a quarter. I'm not good at math, but I can do that. So at the end of March, there's going to be a push to get those first quarter goals. A couple years ago, and I'm telling you, I want to do it again with whomever wants to do it. A couple years ago, I had been a coach for 1 year, 1.5, and we were a 7-star diamond team at 1.5 years. And I said, okay, guys, someone's given me a goal. And that's kind of how I work, is you tell me what to do and I'll do it. I'm not doing that anymore. That's stupid. I want to do what I think is right. And so I said, okay, who's ready to run with me? We want to be a 15-star diamond team. And I had a bunch of people. We worked together, and it was like this. It was just showing up every day and having these calls and being excited together. And it wasn't like I was training them. It was just the accountability and the community and the sisterhood and just being dorks. And we showed up and everybody grew. It was so exciting to watch 8 diamonds pop in the first 4 months. Boom. We were a 15-star diamond team by April. And you want to talk about so fun to be like, and here's another diamond, and here's another diamond, and here's another diamond. And it was so much fun. And the excitement and the energy on our team. And that was just one person working with a group. Think of all of you guys are doing that. And you're saying, look, here we go. Let's do this together. Let's run this race together. Because I always say it, together we're stronger. It's not just a cliche little corny hashtag. It's true. And that's what I'm saying. This team is going to be better because we're working together, not because of who our upline is, but because we just want to grow. It doesn't matter who you are, where you came from, what leg, what downline, doesn't matter. We're all part of one larger team. So tonight's all about goals. And in the next 15-ish minutes, if you're comfortable sharing, sometimes it's good because, like Tara said, last year we did this and it popped up on, after we had our call yesterday, it popped up on my timeline, that call. It was so funny. I was like, oh my gosh, it's so weird. But it was Janelle Penner, and she said, I want to have 100, can't even talk, 100 active coaches in my downline. And Tara was like, well, yeah, I want that. It wasn't a it wasn't a rank. It wasn't a money number. It was people. She wanted that many people in her organization, and that was exciting. And so somebody's going to say something like a goal that they have, and you're going to go, I never thought of that. That's such a great goal. I'm totally going to take it. And just like I told my kids today, imitation is the best form of flattery. So it's okay if somebody has the same goal as you. You can be success partners, and you can have that same goal. See, did you like how I did that? You can be success partners. Bless and release. Go be success partners. Don't tell me you can't find a success partner. Okay, so you are allowed to unmute yourself when you're ready. I'm not I'm gonna keep you from unmuting. But Amanda shared something. Thank you for sharing that. And if you want to share, hey guys, this is my goal. But if you're gonna share something from a couple of different categories. Share a personal goal. Share a goal for your family, share a business goal, share something that you've wanted to do for yourself, and give it a deadline. And like you said, you might not be ready, and I don't want me to monopolize this or have like two people talking. So if you take the floor, set yourself a little time limit and give other people the floor, because I want to make sure we stick to our getting off at around 9:15 my time, which is in about 15 minutes. So if you want to share it, that's great. If not, no, I'm just kidding. And if you don't, I can share mine again. I can pull them up.
You're muted.
I hear you.
Okay. Well, earlier Amy couldn't hear none of us. Okay, so my goals are actually pretty easy this year, and I shouldn't say easy. Why am I saying easy? They're not easy. They're going to be hard, but they're okay because they're in my wheelhouse. I have a brand new house I'm moving into on the 1st. It's huge. I have an in-house office and a workout space, and I'm going to be bringing people to our house to work out, to do the Beachbody, because I have all the Beachbody on demand workouts. So I'm going to be bringing people over. We're going to be hosting shake and shares, which I love doing. So hopefully, and I've got like several people in just this neighborhood already. I've been getting out walking and passing out packets of shake and my card to people. And so I've already got a bunch of people getting ready for the first shake and share, because I decided that the internet's fine. I do fine on Facebook, but I think that I do better in person. I think I'm more relatable in person. So that is my goal, is to build a Beachbody team from local people, if that makes sense, what I'm trying to say.
Mm-hmm.
I've still got people I'm working with online. I've got several people that have said, hit me up after the first of the year, and that's great. I love them. They're my buds. But I really want to build a local team that I can get together with on Super Saturdays, that we can go to events together. I've got several people that hopefully I'm building. Rebecca is on here right now. She's one of my local girls. So I don't know. I just feel like that's what I'm being led to do, because for some reason I just do better in person, I think. And I really, I'm just going to throw this out there, and it's just going to scare the crap right out of me, but I want to be 5-star by Summit.
It should scare you.
That's probably the biggest goal I've ever set at one time, but I figured if it wasn't that scary, it wasn't going to happen. So I've been putting in extra hours right now. I mean, a lot of extra hours, a lot of extra time. And Lauren sent me a beautiful gift for Christmas that is in full use and is already, it's got so many. I always like, have you saved any for the rest of the year? Yes, babe, I've got this. I've got my calendar working. I know what I'm going to do on which dates. And our personal team has a lot of plans, but I am trying to get more involved in Team Thrive, and I'm trying to tag my team into that as much as I can to get them in there, because I think that being more in the big team right now, focusing on that, is going to help us more. Like the little teams, I'm sorry, we all have talked about this. Tara's nodding. We've all talked about the fact that our little teams is like crickets in there, right? We can't get a lot going on with small amounts of people. So let's all move into the big team and make a lot of noise. Because think about how exciting Summit is when we're there and there's lots of noise at the stuff. It's a lot of excitement. So let's get into the big team and make a lot of noise. Everybody knows my passion is Shakeology. It just is. I'm all about the nutrition. I'm all about what it can do for our health. I'm a cancer survivor, so anything that's going to help build our immune system, that's my bag. So that's where my whole focus is going to be, and that's how I'm going to build my team this year. So that's mine. Next.
I really want to just kind of touch on what Cammie said, because just in the last couple of days, and I'll be the first one to tell you this, I get to do a call in a couple of days about this last year, and I've been encouraged to write a book and memoirs and journal about the crappy year that we've had for various reasons. And I had to take a huge step back from our team to be mom, to just do what needed to be done. And a couple of you guys saw, what that meant for our team, the toll that it took, not just because this is all about one person, but because it does take someone at the top just kind of holding everyone together. And I am that person. And somebody said you're the glue that holds the team together. And you don't want to step on my toes. And please don't think you ever will. I lead this team, but I definitely appreciate and need the leadership from all of you. I don't care if you're what rank you are. Everybody has something special to share, and I don't want you to be scared to do that. You all have a voice. It's our team. And Amy said today, I love the energy that's on our team again. And I had to just, yes, agree completely, because it's like that spark is back, because people want to be back in here working together to build up and focus on this next year, because it sounds like a lot of people had a really, really hard 2016. And the stories I've heard, I'm sure you have heard a lot, they're heartbreaking. And so I'm ready to toast 2016 and kick it in the butt and welcome in 2017 with a vengeance. The word relentless keeps coming to mind, and that's, what people have called me before, and I want to own it and just kind of, that's right, I'm relentless. But I want our team to also be that way with your goals, with your passions, with your purpose, with everything that you're putting down on paper. Be relentless in making those things come to fruition. I want you guys to see them, because we want to cheer you on. We want to say, she did it. Yes. See what can be accomplished when you set a goal and you go after it. You have people around you holding you accountable and encouraging you. That's what this is all about. And I want new coaches and everybody who comes to our page not to go, oh my gosh, it's so quiet. What did I join? But I also want them to see there's so much energy here. I want to be a part of it. And if they get a little bit scared off by it, drag them back in. Do not let them say, it's too much for me. You're like, get over it. You joined an awesome team, so own it. Jump right in there. Don't sit back there and be scared. Get in there and participate. Okay, I'll be quiet now. Who else has goals? Get on my soapbox.
I'll go.
Yeah.
So I've had mine written down for a little bit now. I don't know if this is really doable by March, but it is my goal to have 60 active coaches on my weak leg and 120 on my strong, which would bring probably a consistent 1,000 a week, which is what I've been trying to get to. Also my rank goals are to be back to 1-star by March, Summit 3-star, September 5, and I really want to end as a 7. Don't even laugh, but as a 7. I have really, really, really big dreams and goals. And this year, for my family, for my husband and I, by the end of January, I want to really focus on establishing business hours for myself and not being a slave to my inbox, because when he comes home from work, I want that to be our time together. And it's kind of been a struggle this past year, and I want to get my team to be more independent, to looking things up on their own and stuff like that. And I don't want to have to feel like I have to answer them immediately. And then this is the year that I think we're ready to try to start a family. So that's exciting. That's a goal also. And then an insanity certification, I want that scheduled by March sometime. And then I want to start holistic health training by June. I am putting that right there. By June, I will start it, because I will keep pushing it off if I don't.
That's true.
And that's it. Business, family, personal.
I love that you're like, that's it. And I'm just like, that's awesome. That's it.
It's scary. It's scary because this past year I didn't hit any of my business goals at all. But I am so thankful to be back in the big team page, and I'm excited that my coaches are back in there, and I think that that's going to be really helpful, and it's already created a spark in me, so I'm excited.
Yeah, Daya asked me a question today at our team calls, and I'll be honest with you guys, and you can share it. Until Chris comes home, I'm still kind of because evenings are hard. We're totally toast with homework and activities, and so I'm going to continue to do the live calls, once a week during the day, and that'll be accessible to everybody because it's on the page. I don't have to worry about a recording. Where's the link? And I'm giving you guys the link to our Rockstar calls, which are our larger team. I mean, those are the calls that I still go to every once in a while. I still participate in them with my coach, Stephanie. You have a huge number of people contributing there. And Stephanie's just a great teacher. So those are Monday nights. So I want everybody to know that has never changed. And I'll share the schedule with you. But then we'll have our own kind of powwows and Zooms and stuff like this until I can get my head screwed back on, which might not be until March because he's coming back in February. And please don't say that's just around the corner because I don't even know what today is. So anyway, I wanted to tell Daya, I told that to Daya today, and I want to make sure you guys all know that. It's good to have big, scary goals. Otherwise, we don't want to go after them. We go, I can do that. But then we never work towards it. But a big, hairy, scary goal, a BHAG, as Keyshawn says, is something that we are going to work and fight and tooth and nail and claw for. And she's so right to set a goal for June or she'll never start it. It's true. She won't. And the other thing, I think we really have to put into play is we got to pray about this because you got to pray that God's going to bring the right people to our organizations because honestly, I don't know where half of you guys came from. It wasn't for whatever was being posted that day. I can for sure tell you that. It's just like, I've been watching you for a while. I know you've heard that. I don't want to know more about this coaching thing. Where the heck? That has nothing to do with any one particular thing I think that I did or you did. We just have to pray that you don't know where those 7 diamonds are going to come from. You don't know where those 5 diamonds are going to come from. And you have no clue. You just be consistent and show up and stay true to your goals and to sharing you. And somebody said this to me the other day. He was a counselor at the camp that I attended. And he goes, can I encourage you today? And I was like, sure, whatever. And he goes, you don't have to know why. You don't have to know how. Encouragement is a spiritual gift. You just have to keep doing it and God will bless it. And I was like, okay. It's just, it can be as simple as that. Just keep showing up. And I was just like, thanks, buddy. Okay, keep sharing. You have time.
Can you hear me?
I can.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Are we in a nightclub?
I just can't hear you guys. I've been listening on my phone. So I feel like every time that I announce my goals, everything kind of just falls apart. So I want to say that I want to be a 2-star by March, and I want to keep it and then build from there. But and then also my goal is to have my daughter goes to Penn State, and I want to have all of her. This is scary to say. All of her 2016 student loans all paid off by next fall. So I know, but and then also to have a consistent, like Dia said, like $1,000 a week is my goal. March I want to have that done and be consistent with that. I want to take my family to Hawaii. That's been on my dream board for the last 2 years. And my husband is finally flying. So now he's flown more the last 6 months than he has his whole entire life. So we're all excited for him because he hates to fly. He's so scared of flying. So that's on my dream board. And then continue. I did start a Bible study this last year. And so just sticking with that and being consistent with that. I had other, and then just being more, instead of, as a leader, instead of waiting for my coaches to jump on board, I feel like I need to be more aggressive without crossing the line, I think is what I'm trying to say. So I feel like I need to get notches up my spine and just say what I really need to say and not worry about if I step on their toes or not. Does that make sense? Yeah. So I need to be a more stern leader, I think is what I'm trying to say, without stepping on their toes. That's my goal, because I feel like I've been in February 1st of next month, or in February, I'd be a Beachbody coach for 3 years. And I feel like I've been at Diamond forever. I'll get to a 2-star and then boom, drop. So it's been like, I just need to, and it's my fault. Like I just need to be I need to be a better leader. So that's
your next best.
I need to call. I can't hear you guys.
Oh.
I'm going to mute. I'm going to call back.
It's funny because the things, and I showed this to the mastermind group yesterday. So I'm in a 15-star group, and with all the superstar diamonds in the company, and they're asking the same questions that you guys are. Like, what's the personal development to help me with this? Like, I need to help my coaches get out of their own way. What do you recommend? Meg Wazinski said, apparently, I'm in need of some personal development. What are you personally listening to or reading right now? And, they're sharing their favorite books. And so one of them, this will help Amy, was, talking about being a better leader, getting out of your own way, out of your own head, which could be, being stronger, not caring what they think. And the book's literally called Get Over Your Damn Self. And I was just like, all right. And so that was what Leslie Cordes recommended. I can't even say the one that Lori Stewart, well, I can kind of abbreviate it. It says, The Life-Changing Magic of Not Giving an F. That's a book. And apparently it was life-changing for a couple people. I'm just like, who names these books? But Crash the Chatterbox was another one, and that was a sermon series and the book. So I just want you guys to see, like, the questions that we have as new coaches, as new leaders, as leaders forever are the same. We're constantly trying to be our next best. We're constantly trying to maybe reinvent the way that we do things, or how we work with our coaches, or how we lead our teams. And I don't want that to limit anybody. I don't want you to think, oh my gosh, I sucked at this and I didn't hit all my goals, so I'm just going to give up. No, you just learn from it. You use it. And you say, okay, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to try something different. So that's why it's so fun to be able to start a new year, to start fresh, to have goals written down, to have deadlines attached to them, because we have the whole year. But you guys, if we're working on these goals in bite-sized pieces like you guys are, you're going to blow past them. Honestly. And I don't say that just to blow smoke. Your goal of 7-star day, and I like to tell stories, and I'll tell my personal experience, so maybe it helps you. Starting as a 2-star, my goal was 5-star, and I almost threw up, like you said, Cammie, when I said 5-star. Like, it seemed completely ridiculous and unachievable. And just by working towards 5-star and working one-on-one with people, we ended at 7-star. And it wasn't hard. And I say that not to be like, oh, that was so easy. No, because it wasn't like, I wasn't focused on just stopping at a certain point or hitting a goal and stopping. It was that daily behavior and constantly wanting to be better and work with people more and more and more. And it was that excitement and that wildfire that caught on, and then continuing. And so that's what, I think we all want, is that energy back. And that spark to light that fire on our team. And that's what you guys are doing by setting goals and sharing them. Because I would love for you guys to share on the larger team page so that other people are inspired to do the same thing. And just say, I set a deadline because I know if I don't, I won't go after it. Or I set a goal for next month because I would love to see this happen and check it off so that I can focus fully on my next goal. I would much rather see a board where I've got check marks and feel accomplished and know that I'm doing things working towards my goals than to see a board with no check marks and just feeling like I've done nothing. It's like baby goals. I did his financial planning thing. Come on, with the envelopes, Dave, talk to me. Who is that? You use cash with everything.
Dave Ramsey.
Dave Ramsey. Yeah.
We did that. And you're supposed to reverse engineer your goals. You're supposed to pick the smallest bill, right? And check it off. And I'm telling you, that small bill felt amazing. It felt so awesome to tear up that Dillard's credit card. Who needs a Dillard's credit card anyway? I had one. Or the Sears credit card because you got the service plan when you got your appliances and you're the dum-dum who got the credit card, me. So it was so awesome to check off that $20 balance. It was so dumb, but I was like, why have I left this here? Check it off. And that's what we're talking about doing, is setting a goal sheet. And some of these goals you could do in a month. Check it off. Don't let it hang there and be sitting there in November going, oh, wow, I never did that. Gosh, I could do that today if I wanted to. Check off the dang goals so that you can focus on the bigger ones. Because as you have that mindset to check off those little goals, you're working towards the big goals. So here I am preaching to the choir because I have some big goals too. Like, Amy, I want to be able to pay cash for my kids' college. And I have 2 years saved up, I think. But it's like a huge goal of mine. I don't want them to have that stress of a loan. You know, I don't want them to have that if I can help it. So it's already in my goal board, and they'll start college with some of it paid for, and then I've got to work to make sure that by the time they finish, it's paid off. But it's one of those goals that is like a gift to everybody, you know, and I know it's something I can do, and it's purposeful. And so I'm right there with you. I have big goals for my family, and that's going to mean setting those business hours, like you said, which is hard when you are a slave to your inbox and you want to work and it's exciting and it's thrilling and it's invigorating. But if you do that, your family will suffer. And it will be something that becomes like a point of contention with you guys. And then it's harder to fix it, speaking from experience. So just don't go down that road. And honestly, when you set business hours, you teach people how to treat you. Because you say, even McDonald's isn't open all night, or is it? I don't know. I haven't been to McDonald's lately. Even if it is, that's not the point. No store should be open all night, and neither should you. No store should be open all day, and neither should you. And you need to respect yourself and your family and your time, and make sure that you set business hours, and then you shut the computer, and you're okay, because nothing's going to fall apart while you take a nap or go to bed, right? And people can wait, just like everybody else waits. And I know that's hard when we're people pleasers and we want to work for people and we want to serve, but they'll live. They can order their challenge pack tomorrow and still have access to Beachbody on demand. Okay. Sorry, my nose is itchy. So, okay, just 5 more minutes and then we'll go. So if anybody really wants to share, now's your time. Oh my gosh.
I'll share. It's kind of rough draft. I haven't even shared with my upline coach or my success partner or the coach on my team. I haven't even I normally have like a business meeting with my husband. Okay, so personal, I want to do a family vacation. I don't know exactly where to and when yet because we haven't had our family business meeting. Most likely like a beach house. We're nerdy like that. You're laughing, but it's true. Probably something like a beach house or maybe Disney World. I don't know. It's whatever they decide. Monthly date nights at the very minimum. Steve and I, we tend to do everything as a family, which is awesome and great, but our connection time is usually after the kids are in bed and we kind of have a little chit chat powwow and that's it. Like I need to make more of a commitment to that. In my mom category, my word for 2017 is empower. So I want to empower my boys with making their own I am statements and kind of have like, I mean, they're boys. We can't call them cheers. Like kind of have like a little motivational, like something on the way to school. Like I am smart. I am an underdog champion. I am whatever the case might be. They're going to help me write their own I am statements and we're going to say them. Yes, Stuart Smart. Yes, I'm good enough. I'm smart enough and doggone it, people like me. Exactly that. I want to
you
empower
is kind,
them.
you is smart, you is
right. Yes. And we got soul in this house. I can talk like that. So it's all about empowerment. I want to speak blessings over my kids and have them feel like they can do it for themselves too. financial. This is hilarious. It's the hardest one. It's like completely blank right now because I have no idea where to even go with that. I'm sure my husband will have a whole lot to say on that one. Okay, as for my fitness, I'm going to plan out what programs I'm going to be doing by the quarter. You all know I'm a big planner calendar person. So I'm already going to have everything. I'm doing just finished 3-day refresh, getting ready to start core de-force. And I haven't planned the rest of it, but that's what I'm doing. I am starting a fit club because I'm going to get out of my comfort zone. And hello, we own a martial arts school. It just makes sense. I don't know why I haven't done it for 2 years previous. It was a light bulb moment. So I'm going to start a fit club. And my goal is to become core de-force certified when it becomes available because that is my jam. Jericho is going to be my best friend. She just doesn't know it yet.
Oh, okay.
My spiritual goal, I do a lot of professional development in the business realm, but I've kind of stepped away from doing my Bible study, and so I'm going to add that as part of my development. It's just real important to me, and I can tell that I've stepped away from it in the past year. And I need to find a small group in our church because I just need to get those connections and get out of my comfort zone. I tend to be very comfortable in my house and not participating, and I need to step out. Business. Okay, Carrie's listening in. Holy hell. 5-star by the end of the year. And I know you didn't want me to say end of the year. I am going to break it down. I just don't know how yet. I think I'm going to have it as 2-star by the end of March. And then that's my initial thought process. Again, this is all in pencil. I haven't really broken it down yet. I am going to complete the training that I have paid for. Hello, Chalene Johnson, Success, Lauren. I'm looking at you too.
I hate it.
I did one lesson of that $1,000 training I paid for. Jesse Reagan's, Jesse Reagan's training, paid for, didn't do any of the modules. He is first on my to-do in January. And then I'm going to go back and review my Sarah, Dan, and Josh coach training because I think. So anyways. And another big one, I want 100 active personally sponsored coaches, not just downline coaches.
Oh.
I want 100 active coaches across the board or under my second business center once I hit that 2-star and under my husband's, I'm counting my husband's thing as my personally sponsored. So 100 personal sponsored. That's huge because I think I'm sitting at 25. So I think.
Hey, it can happen.
And I think I kind of broke it down in different groups. That's what I got so far in my rough draft.
Do you want me to give you Jericho's, hold on, can you
Yeah.
I have her cell phone number, so I'll just shoot that to you.
Yeah, just send that to me. I'll start texting her. We'll get something scheduled.
You hate me. Lauren. Carrie shared a daily scripture writing plan with everybody. I love these. Anything I can do to fill my brain with positivity every day. I've got the Darren Hardy. I have Proverbs 31. I do Heaven, Famous in Heaven and at Home by Michelle Myers. I love it because it's literally like a 5-minute thing, and I'm just like, poof, and it's always something you can share. First thing, it's something you can share about your quiet time, something you're learning, something from your personal development. That's a post. That's where people come and they connect with you because they know they can come to your page every day and get a little bit of encouragement on days when they don't feel like it. Even if you don't feel like it, you still read the dang thing and you got something out of it. So hello. Those little things are free. The apps, the daily scripture things, they're very easy to do. What are you about, a nerd? Oh my gosh, you're talking about pens. I believe you're having a conversation about pens. I love y'all. Okay, so now it's 9:25 and I've broken my rule and we're late. So your assignment, I feel like it's mission impossible, should you choose to accept it, although I'm not giving you a choice, is please post your goals. Mine, really quickly, I shared, oh no, I went to the wrong page. I got out of our page. I had pulled it up. Mine are on that piece of paper. If you want to share underneath it, if you want to start a new post and just blow up that page with, this is my commitment to my team, to myself, to my family. This is my next best. You know, I have a banner that I'm going to make and talk about, this is our theme for the year, next best. And I don't want you guys to think that it's just, I'm going to be a diamond or I'm going to be a 1-star. I want you to think bigger picture and go deeper with it. And so that's kind of where we're going as a team is, I want you to be better communicators, better friends, better with your relationships, better at the follow through, better with your business hours, be your next best, whatever that is, fill in the blank. Even if you have 50 blanks, fill it in. And we're just going to go crazy because 2016 sucked and we have no other choice. So there. No, I'm just kidding. So yeah, your assignment is to blow up our team page with your positive energy, your goals, and your next best. Got it? Okay, you guys have a great night. Happy New Year. Won't see you guys. I'll see you in 2017. Okay, bye.